They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the...
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Mike, 44. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Motion, motion, motion.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Rivers to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Gregory. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
We got it. We got it. 44. I got it.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Come on.
Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
44. Mike. 44.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception here, Rivers going deep this time into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Watson throwing again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Situation. Let's go. 20 points down. He's coming. Alert.
That's it. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. I'm coming after you.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Rush in. Mike 57.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board. But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
25 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 56. Mike 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
56.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now Watson steps away to his left. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
44 to Mike. Check. 44, Mike, 44.
And let's pin the mirrors back in.
Hey, we got to
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 59! Coming to you. Hey, watch heads. Check safety.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Switch gears. 44.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Going up top for Miller. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Set, ready. Henry. I'm here all day. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. From the red zone now, Rivers completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Rivers again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Hey, alert! Hey, 31! Sponge! 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 No, no, no!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
44. Hey, 59. Hey, 24.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Check 52.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop, pop, pop.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Hey, 24. Echo, echo. 44.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike Spoke.
Here's Watson to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Rivers on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
25, check 25, check 25.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run a mid-order guy.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49.
Let's get this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. There we go.
First down, Rivers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm here all day. Go. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. Watch the ship. Hey, over. Watch the ship. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
From the gun, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Come on. You better bring it.
Go. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw again. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check that.
From the gun, Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick.
It's a foot race. 30, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Boykin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mike's Fofo.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his man on the comebacker. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On first down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. He sets to fire deep and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
44, 44, Mike, 44.
Let's go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Throwing again is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 4 yards out. And the Texans get a bit closer. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Check, check. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, get it fast. Orbit. Check 9, check 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to let it go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
That's the score. Texans 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And it's a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Rivers now finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Chance. Move. Hey, 31.
Watson back to the air on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike, listen. Push him back. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Oh, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
44 is Mike. Check. Hey, 44.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let him know. Let him know. Check 3.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
24!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
44. 31. Danny, off. Danny. Check. Hey, 59. Check 3.
To throw is Watson. Throwing again. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He don't want it.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Both folks the mic.
59. Hey, come on.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
56 the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Check.
Following the interception here, Rivers flush to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rivers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Rivers. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56. Check 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rivers to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
56.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Big Ed. Check 4.
Under 10. 10.
Now Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jags, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on, we down to dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. ruthless, ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is it? Ready for you got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better keep my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the rest I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the rest I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Bring the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop to shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often.